When Justin Bieber jetted to New York City to release his highly anticipated new album, Swag Die, the excitement from fans was undeniable because Justin has always had a unique way of blending his personal journey with his music, and this release was not just another album, but a reflection of his growth. His struggles and his resilience after years of ups and downs in the public eye. Fans gathered in the city streets, radio stations buzzed with anticipation, and social media lit up with hashtags, celebrating his return, proving that the bond between Justin and his fans remains as strong as ever. And watching him confidently arrive in New York reminded many of his humble beginnings when a young boy from Stratford, Ontario, first uploaded cover songs on YouTube, never imagining that millions of people worldwide would one day know his name. And as we see him now, a global superstar, we are reminded of how much he has grown not just as an artist, but as a person who has shared his vulnerabilities. His health battles like Ramsay Hunt syndrome, his journey with love and faith, and his commitment to evolving both musically and personally. And this moment of Swag Die is part of a much larger story in the world of celebrities where we see stars from every corner of the globe rise, fall, and rise again, each with their own unique paths and challenges. Take Selena Gomez, for example, who went from Disney Channel star to global music sensation, actress, and entrepreneur. Her journey has been one of resilience too, facing health challenges, including lupus and a kidney transplant, while continuing to build Rare Beauty, a brand that celebrates self-acceptance and kindness. And like Justin, she has transformed her personal struggles into inspiration for millions around the world. Then there is Taylor Swift, who has constantly reinvented herself from country roots to pop dominance to indie folk storytelling. And through it all, she faced media scrutiny, public controversies, and battles for her own music rights. Yet her ability to turn challenges into art has made her one of the most influential artists of this generation. And if we look at fashion icons, we see someone like Rihanna, who took a pause from music to build Fenty Beauty and Savage X Fenty, redefining inclusivity in the industry and later stunning the world with her Super Bowl halftime show. Comeback showing that reinvention and patience can create even bigger triumphs. And when we expand beyond the US to the world, of K-pop groups like BTS and Blackpink have shown the same resilience, rising from small beginnings to dominating global stages, breaking records, and using their voices to spread messages of self-love, positivity, and empowerment, and the connection they share with their fans, known as ARMY and Blink's mirrors. The loyalty and devotion seen in Beliebers, reminding us that fandoms are communities built on love, support, and shared dreams. And when Justin stood in New York for Swag Die, he was not just releasing music. He was contributing to this global tapestry of stories that prove celebrities are not just figures of fame, but storytellers, leaders, and inspirations who remind us of the beauty of perseverance. And as the spotlight shone on Justin in New York City, it reminded many of another powerhouse performer, Beyoncé, who time and time again has shown what it means to reinvent yourself while staying true to your roots, from her Destiny's Child beginnings to the groundbreaking visual albums like Lemonade and Renaissance. Beyoncé has taught us that art is not only about music, but about culture, history, and the voice of a generation. Her journey is an inspiration because behind the dazzling costumes and spectacular choreography is a woman who worked tirelessly for decades, perfecting her craft, navigating the pressures of fame, and embracing her role as a leader who empowers women and communities worldwide. And this same thread of resilience carries through to Miley Cyrus, whose evolution from Hannah Montana to pop provocateur and later to soulful storyteller shows how celebrities must constantly rediscover themselves. Miley's recent hits like Flowers became an anthem for independence and self-worth, reminding fans that growth comes from embracing change and not being afraid to let go of what no longer serves you. And these stories are not limited to music, because when we think about iconic journeys, we remember Oprah Winfrey, who rose from a challenging childhood marked by hardship to becoming one of the most powerful media moguls in the world. Her empire was not built overnight. It was built on authenticity, compassion, and an ability to connect with people on a deeply human level, making her not just a celebrity but a mentor figure to millions. And speaking of authenticity, we see Keanu Reeves, who has built a reputation not just as a Hollywood actor, but as one of the most humble, down-to-earth figures in the industry, admired for his kindness to fans, generosity to colleagues, and his ability to rise from personal losses with grace. He shows us that fame does not have to erase humanity. And these stories parallel Justin's journey, because like them, he too has faced intense media scrutiny, yet continues to move forward, focusing on growth and artistry. And if we look at global stars like Shakira, who recently made headlines with both her music and her powerful presence at world events, we are reminded of how artists use their voices, not just for entertainment, but also for causes that matter deeply, from education initiatives to humanitarian work. And then there is Malala Yousafzai, though not a celebrity in the traditional entertainment sense. She has become a global figure, showing the world that fame can also be rooted in advocacy, education, and courage. Her voice resonates in ways similar to how fans connect with their favorite stars, proving that celebrity influence, when aligned with purpose, can inspire profound change. And as fans celebrated Justin's Swag Eye album launch in New York, it was impossible not to see how his story fits into this wider mosaic of determination, reinvention, and passion that defines the world of celebrities. And when we talk about passion and reinvention, we cannot ignore Lady Gaga, who has proven over and over again that creativity knows no bounds, because from her meat dress at the VMAs to her Oscar-winning performance in A Star is Born, she has shown that artistry is about fearless self-expression. But behind the spectacle, there is a person who has spoken openly about mental health challenges, chronic pain, and the importance of kindness, making her journey not only inspiring, but deeply relatable. And then we look at The Weeknd, who started by uploading mysterious tracks online and rose to become one of the biggest names in music, known for pushing creative boundaries with albums like After Hours and Dawn FM. And his artistry reminds us that risk-taking and staying true to a unique vision can redefine genres and cultures. And then there is Zendaya, who went from Disney Channel beginnings to an Emmy-winning actress and fashion icon, admired for her elegance, humility, and strong voice on social issues. She has become a role model for young people who see in her both success and sincerity. And this kind of representation matters because celebrities like Zendaya show that you can thrive in Hollywood while remaining grounded and authentic. And then we have Priyanka Chopra, who started her career winning Miss World before becoming a Bollywood superstar, and later making her mark in Hollywood through her work in Quantico and major film projects. Her journey from India to global recognition has inspired millions, proving that borders cannot limit talent, and her philanthropic work through UNICEF further cements her legacy as someone using fame for good. And then comes Bad Bunny, whose meteoric rise from Puerto Rico to becoming the most streamed artist in the world is a testament to how music in Spanish has broken barriers and connected cultures. His unapologetic authenticity, his embrace of gender-fluid fashion, and his commitment to representing his roots has reshaped global pop culture. And when we tie these journeys back to Justin Bieber's Swag Eye launch, we see that the energy of New York City that night was not just about one album, but about the continuation of a larger story where celebrities from every walk of life show us that fame is not a straight line, but a series of chapters filled with struggles, triumphs, reinventions, and lessons that inspire fans worldwide. And in this way, the story of Justin is connected to Gaga, to The Weeknd, to Zendaya, to Priyanka, to Bad Bunny, and countless others, because they all remind us that even in the spotlight, they remain human, navigating challenges and transforming them into art that touches millions. And as we move through the world of global icons, we cannot forget Ariana Grande, who started as a teenager on Nickelodeon and blossomed into one of the most powerful vocalists of her generation, with chart-topping hits and stadium tours. Yet her journey was not without challenges, from the Manchester concert tragedy to navigating personal loss. She showed incredible resilience and transformed grief into messages of hope and healing through her music. Her fans admire her not only for her vocal range, but for her strength and authenticity. And then there is Drake, whose rise from starring in the Canadian teen drama Degrassi to becoming one of the biggest names in rap and hip-hop is a story of determination. He blended vulnerability with confidence, giving us songs that range from introspective ballads to club anthems, and his continued dominance in music shows that staying versatile and connected to your roots resonates with audiences. And then we see Billie Eilish, who broke onto the scene as a teenager with her brother Phineas, creating hauntingly unique songs in their bedroom and quickly capturing the hearts of millions worldwide. Billie's authenticity, her ability to talk openly about anxiety, depression, and the pressures of fame has made her a voice for her generation. She shows that it is possible to succeed while staying true to yourself, even if you do not fit the traditional mold of a pop star. And when we expand globally to K-pop sensations, BTS, their story is nothing short of extraordinary, because they came from a small company in Korea, facing doubts and struggles in the early years, yet through passion, perseverance, and a deep bond with their fans known as ARMY, they rose to become one of the biggest groups in the world, breaking records and spreading messages of self-love and unity. And then there is Blackpink, the fierce and stylish quartet who became the first K-pop girl group to headline Coachella and dominate global charts, blending fashion empowerment and music that connects across languages. Their journey shows the power of representation and the ability of music to unite cultures. And all of these stories connect back to Justin Bieber, standing in New York launching Swag. Because like them, his journey reflects the mix of vulnerability, artistry, resilience, and reinvention that defines the celebrity experience, reminding fans that behind the glitz and glamour are people who faced struggles yet used their voices to inspire millions. And as we keep traveling through these incredible journeys, we cannot overlook Jennifer Lopez, whose story is one of persistence and reinvention, from her beginnings as a dancer on In Living Color to becoming a Hollywood actress. A global pop star and a fashion icon, she has shown that hard work and adaptability can create longevity in an industry that is constantly changing. Her Super Bowl halftime show with Shakira was a moment that celebrated not only music, but culture, identity, and pride. Shakira herself has long been admired for her unique voice, her dance moves, and her ability to bring Latin music to mainstream audiences. She has balanced her career with deep philanthropy, especially through her Barefoot Foundation, which helps provide education to children in need. And then there is Rihanna, whose career began with Panda Replay, but grew into a multifaceted empire. Her music, her acting, her business ventures in Fenty Beauty and Savage X Fenty have made her a trailblazer in inclusivity and representation, showing that celebrities can shift industries and set new standards. And her halftime show comeback proved that her influence only grows stronger with time. And then we have Kanye West, a figure who has sparked both admiration and debate throughout his career. His artistry is undeniable, from groundbreaking albums like The College Dropout and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy to his impact on fashion through Yeezy. Yet his journey also reflects the complexities of fame, mental health, and public perception, reminding us that celebrities are human and their struggles are not hidden by wealth or success. And moving beyond, we see Angelina Jolie, who became a Hollywood star but also transformed into one of the most prominent humanitarian figures in the world, using her platform to advocate for refugees and global causes. She shows that fame can be used as a tool for good when aligned with compassion and courage. And when we connect these stories back to Justin Bieber jetting into New York to release Swag, we realize that his journey fits right into this mosaic of stars who have faced public highs and lows, yet continued to create, inspire, and evolve. And it is this resilience and creativity that makes celebrity culture so captivating, because it mirrors our own desires to overcome challenges and grow into better versions of ourselves.